Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you my holy grail drugstore products, and I'm actually wearing all of them right now. Okay, not all of them, but if you like the way in general like my face makeup looks and like this jazz, then stay tuned. So sorry if my hair looks a mess. I'm about to put it up and go work out. And since you guys said that you did want to see my workout routine, I am going to do that soon, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to stop rambling, so let's just go ahead and get started. So we will start with primers. The only primer I have that I really love from the drugstore is this primer. It's an oldie but a goodie, and it's the Rimmel Stay Matte. And I always just put it in my T-zone, and it seems to keep me pretty well matte throughout the day with my other loose powder and stuff like that. So, I want to say this is only like $6, but it's really good. So, if you've never tried it for some reason, then go ahead and get it, because if you ever need just something to like, that's not $30, then you should just get this. Then we're going to move on to foundation. I actually have a lot of foundations to share. So, obviously, Wet n Wild. This is the one I'm wearing right now because it matches me best. I don't really have a foundation that matches my skin tone right now, so I'm trying to like tan, so like a lot of my foundations will match me. I love this. It doesn't even look like you're wearing foundation. It goes on so nice. You guys already know this. If you guys haven't tried the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation, this is also a very nice full coverage finish. I absolutely love this one. This one's probably like $11.99, I think. And the last one is this Milani Conceal and Perfect. I do not obviously use this for concealer too. Like I still use concealer, but this does a very nice job. It's just very dark for me right now. But I do really love this foundation. It does a great job. Full coverage, stays on, doesn't look cakey. So this one's $8.99, I believe. Moving on to concealer. I only have one that I absolutely love. And you know what? No, I don't. So we have two. We have the Maybelline Fit Me, very good, and the Makeup Revolution one, which you have already heard way too much about this, I'm sure, mean compared to the Tarte Shape Tape. It doesn't do the best coverage right here, but it does look like decent. That was talking about this one. This one does have very nice coverage as well, and they're both very affordable, so go ahead and get you some of these. It's not going to be like full coverage, but I'll let you know if I ever do find a full coverage concealer. Moving on to powders, we have the Coty Airspun. I'm sure y'all already know about this, but if you don't, you can go get it at your Walmart or maybe other drugstores. I don't know. I always get it from Walmart. And then we have the e.l.f. HD Setting Powder. I absolutely love this. I get it in like a yellowish green color. I'm not sure about white. I have had bad luck with drugstore powders leaving a white cast, so I wouldn't try that. This one is white. Well, it's like more of a creamy color, but it doesn't leave a white cast, and I really do like this. I've been definitely moving towards this one recently. It just gives a great finish, and it keeps me matte. Like, it keeps all my oils intact throughout the day. So, I also use this Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder just to go on before I start putting my base makeup, like my bronzer and all that on. I put this on my cheeks just to make everything go on smoother. Then I actually don't have a bronzer. The only bronzers I have from the drugstore are this NYX one and the Butter Bronzer. Now, the problem with both of these is I think this one is too light and this one is too orange. And I used to use this all the time, but that was like a long time ago. Now, it does have nice pigment. So if I could find one that was a little less orange, this would be a go-to. And if I can find one that's just a little bit darker, but this is just too light for my skin tone and it doesn't really show up. And it is on the pricier side, as we all know. It's like $15, the Butter Bronzer. So, I'm not going to mention any bronzers, so we're just going to go ahead and move on to contour. I absolutely love this Makeup Revolution contour kit. Now, you can also use some of these as bronzer shades, like these two warm tone ones right here, but these are just a little bit too dark for me. So I normally use these two to contour. I just mix them together, and I really like it. Good pigment, and it blends out very well. I have two blushes. We have a NYX blush, which this one is the one I'm wearing today. And then I have the Makeup Revolution blush. These are both so great. Blend out, great pigment, beautiful colors. The only problem is this packaging wears off so fast. Like, look at the way this looks. So, If you don't care about that though, this is only $5. I can't remember how much the next one is, but they both do a great job. Then I have two highlighters, and y'all already, I'm sure, know of this one, the Wet n Wild, which is the one I'm wearing today. I fell back in love with it. I hadn't used it for quite a while, and then I just started using it again. I was like, hey, like, I need to switch it up a little bit. So, love this one. I'm sure you all already know about it. $5. Go get yourself one if you don't have one. This one is in the shade Precious Petals, so it's more of a peachy highlight. And then we have this Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter. This gives an awesome iridescent glow. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I love it, and it's very cool. And if you don't want that type of a glow, I do have also the gold one. But I've actually been leaning more towards this one. I just think the color is so pretty. But if you don't like that type of glow, then you can go for the more gold toned stuff like that. You're done with face products. I do not have a setting spray that I like. I'm pretty sure I used to use the NYX one, the matte one, and it was great. As I do like matte. Sometimes I'd use a glowy one on my cheeks, but it is not drugstore, so I will not mention it. So, the eye products that I have been loving from the drugstore and that I use practically every day is the NYX Epic Ink Eyeliner. You guys have seen my winged eyeliner and you're always complimenting me on it. And this is what I go to most of the time. Unless I want to use like my Stila all day or stuff like that, just because I do have those different options. But this is the one I'll stick to the most just because I do love the felt pen on it. Absolutely love it. It's lasted forever and I wear this pretty much every time I wear makeup. It's like $8, I believe, and I love it. It just does a great job. So, if you ever want to try out some liquid eyeliner, I feel like this is like the easiest way to do it. Like the pen, it's very easy, glides on, doesn't run. It does a good job. I have one mascara, and we have the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extensions. So this is what I'm wearing right now, and honestly, if I would have curled my lashes, this would look a lot better. But since I didn't, but like you can get an idea of like how it looks. Like I really do like the way this mascara goes on, and it's literally $4, and it doesn't clump. The brush is really nice. I love it. I love Essence. I think they're a great brand, and if you haven't checked them out, you definitely should. Then, let's see. I can shout out my Ardell Demi Wispy lashes because those are the lashes I wear like every day. You can get like a 4-pack of them for $10, and I have literally been going on like the same 4-pack forever now. And yeah, they just do a great job. I absolutely love it. And then I just use this Duo Lash Glue. I guess you could classify this as drugstore. It's cheap. So yeah. Then we have, last but not least, oh wait, I forgot eyebrows. So eyebrows, I pretty much use this every day. The Essence Make Me Brow, and this is what I have on right now. And this is the only thing I have on actually just because it's a light makeup day for me. But I really love this. It gives great pigmentation. It's not clumpy. It doesn't look like bad. It doesn't run. I love it. Normally I just use this to set my brows, and normally I'll go in with a pencil first. So yeah. Then I'm going to shout out the NYX brow pencil. Now normally I do not get this one because this one has to sharpen. I accidentally bought this one, but I've been making do with it just because I didn't feel like returning it. Normally I use one that twists up like this, and it gives like an edged line, and I just fill in my brows that way. Either way, these both have great pigmentation. They're affordable. They do not run. They stay in place, and I love them. I will say this one isn't as precise as the other one, as you all should know, because it's one of those you have to sharpen, which is kind of annoying, but do what you gotta do, I guess. Moving on to lips. I'm going to shout out two brands for lips. The first one is Catrice, this liquid lip powder. And I was very interested to see how this feels. It actually feels great on the lips, and you can't even tell it's there when you're wearing it. This isn't my favorite color, but I love the formula, and it stays on last all day. And it's very affordable. So if you want to check this out, there is that for you. Then you have the Clean Color Madly Matte Lip Gloss. I got this off of, let's see, what is it called? I can't even think. Hush. I got this off of Hush. It was literally $1. It's what I'm wearing right now. And I honestly thought it was going to be awful, but I gotta tell you guys, this formula is awesome. I can't even tell I'm wearing this. I love this color. You can get different colors, obviously, but obviously it doesn't look like lip gloss. And it's just absolutely stunning. I love it, and it's $1. You cannot beat that. So, if you ever want to go on Hush, you can go ahead and do that. Before I go here, I'm going to mention some of the eyeshadow palettes. Now, I am not a big eyeshadow person, believe it or not. I used to do it all the time for YouTube videos just because that's what a lot of people love. And I love the way it looks, but honestly, my everyday makeup does not include it. I normally just throw bronzer in my crease and say, done with that, because I just don't, I don't know, man. So, I still have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, and these are my 3 favorite drugstore palettes. Obviously, we have the Hush Bad Habit Aphrodite palette. I think a lot of people actually got a different palette, but it was still by Bad Habit. This is really pretty, guys. Very pigmented. I have actually done a video on this in the past. If you want to see that, it's the one that's like Hush versus, can't even remember, Hush versus the Huda Beauty palette. And it worked very well, I must say. So, if you want to check this out, you definitely could. I believe it was like 12 bucks. Then we have the BH Cosmetics 120 eyeshadow palette. This is just like a great staple. Like, look at all of these colors. And then you go under here, we have more like darker colors, I guess you can say. But it's just a great staple to have. These are very pigmented. It was 20 bucks for this whole entire palette. And I love BH Cosmetics. So, if you haven't checked this out, make sure you can go check this out. I believe I got this at Kohl's of all places, but you can definitely get it other places as well, or just on their website. And the last thing I'm going to mention is the JCat Beauty Melrose Avenue 24 eyeshadow palette. Look at these freaking colors, guys. These are my kind of colors, and I love it. It's very pigmented. It is $17.99, I believe. And it's great. It's a great drugstore brand. I really want to try out some more JCat Beauty, but I will probably do that later on in the future because I am on like a shopping hiatus right now, but it might not last very much longer because I really want to go shopping for the summer. So, yeah, that will also probably include makeup, knowing me. But yeah, so that is all of my drugstore favorites, my holy grails. I love them. This is how I get my everyday makeup look for the most part when I'm balling on a budget. Yeah, so if you like the way this looks, definitely go check out some of these products, and I will definitely leave the names down below so you don't have to like go back through the video and try to figure out when and where I said it. But yeah, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Definitely be uploading some more vlogs soon, the workout one, and I have a lot of stuff planned for the summer, so I'll be letting you know. Just living life, guys. I will bring you along with me. That is pretty much all I have for today, and I will see you all in my next one.